চলো আচ্ছা, আজকের চ্যাপ্টার হচ্ছে গ্রাফিক্যাল রিপ্রেজেন্টেশন অফ লিনিয়ার মোশন। গ্রাফিক্যাল রিপ্রেজেন্টেশন অফ লিনিয়ার মোশন। ওকে, গ্রাফিক্যাল রিপ্রেজেন্টেশন অফ লিনিয়ার মোশন। আচ্ছা, আমাকে বলতো যে যদি আমরা লিনিয়ার মোশনের কথা বলি তাহলে আমরা এখানে কীরকম মোশন নিয়ে ভাবছি? লিনিয়ার মানে অ্যালং আ স্ট্রেট লাইন। লিনিয়ার মানে কি? অ্যালং আ স্ট্রেট লাইন। তাহলে লিনিয়ার মোশন মানে কেমন মোশন হবে? মাথায় রাখবি যে লিনিয়ার মোশন মিন্স মোশন অ্যালং আ স্ট্রেট লাইন। লিনিয়ার মোশন হচ্ছে মোশন অ্যালং আ স্ট্রেট লাইন। আচ্ছা, এই যে মোশন অ্যালং আ স্ট্রেট লাইন, ফর দ্যাট উই নিড টু ডু three kinds of graph. Okay, three kinds of graph. What are those three? Number one is displacement time graph. Number two is velocity time graph. And number three is acceleration time graph. Okay, now first of all we will deal with the displacement time graph. Okay, can you tell me how to do a graph? Can anyone tell me how to do a graph? Have you done x and y axis in a graph? Okay, so if we have done x and y axis, we can understand it in a better way. See, first we will start with the idea of graph. Okay, now when we are drawing a graph, we need two axes. Number one is the vertical axis, number two is the horizontal axis. So what are the two axes that we need? One is the vertical axis, another one is the horizontal axis. Okay, in horizontal axis we can name it as x axis, the vertical axis we name it as y axis. Is that clear? Can you tell me which one is the independent axis and which one is the dependent axis? Yes, x axis, this one is the independent axis, because we take x axis as the independent axis. We need to remember that y axis will always depend on x axis. Is that clear? Any change in x axis will create a reflection in the y axis. Okay, suppose we change time, the distance will also change with that. So time is a constant, we cannot actually change anything else to change time. Okay, suppose I am telling that I need to change my displacement, then my time will change. That's a wrong thing. Time will always change. Now how I am changing with the time will give me this graph. Is that clear? What am I saying? Time will always change. How am I changing with time will give me the graph. Okay, so time is always in the independent axis. So whenever we are writing a graph along the x-axis, we will put time. Is that clear? So time will be along the x-axis, and any variable, whether it is displacement or it is velocity or it is acceleration, will fall along the y-axis. All three of them will fall along the y-axis. Is the idea of graph clear to all of you? Okay, write this down. displacement time graph. Displacement. Okay, we have the idea of displacement. Now in displacement time graph, the first case that we will do is when the body is at rest. Okay, see, let us get the idea. All of you look onto the board. Stop writing, look onto the board. Suppose this is a green lawn. Okay, I'll ask this to Oshmita. Oshmita, this is a green lawn. This is the door of a person. What is it? This is the door of a person. Is that clear? Now, a stone is at this position. Suppose the distance between the person and the stone is 15 meter. How much is the distance? The distance is 15 meter. Now he woke up in the morning at 5 a.m. He woke up in the morning at 5 a.m. Okay, in which direction we will put time? In this direction. So this is our direction of time. Okay, in which direction he will put displacement? In this direction. Okay, now at 5 a.m. what is the position of the stone? 15 meter. Okay, this is 0, this is 5, this is 10, this is 15, this is 20, and so on. Okay, so at 5 a.m. where did he see? At 15 meter. Okay, so he saw at 15 meter, and then he went to the bathroom, he freshened up, he was going out for office. When he moved out here at 8 a.m. where was the stone? At 15 meter. Where was the stone? At 15 meter from the door. Okay, so at 8 a.m. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so at 8 a.m. the stone was at 15 meter. Now he went to office. He came back from office during the tiffin time. So during the tiffin time was 11 a.m. Again he came here at 11 a.m. Where was the stone? 15 meter. That means at 11 a.m. it was also 15 meter. His friends came in the evening. He went out to receive them, and Sriyanshu was coming in this way and he fell down. Where was the stone? 15 meter. Did he see from here that the distance of the stone changed? No. So where was the stone? 15 meter. So the stone was at 5 p.m. also. The stone was at 15 meter. Now what do we get from this? Are we getting a straight line? Are we getting a straight line? So when are we getting a straight line? When the stone is at same place. That means, is it moving? Then it is at rest. It is at rest. All of you louder. It is at rest. Very good. So displacement time graph, case 1, when the body is at rest. All of you write this down fast. So tell me, what do we conclude from here? We concluded that if we get a straight line, and if the straight line is parallel to the time axis, then the body is at rest. Okay, all of you write down the conclusion. Write down the conclusion. Write down the conclusion in a different color. Okay, now write down, if a straight line parallel to the principal axis not the principal, parallel to the time axis, is found, it means the body is at a state of rest. Is that clear? If it is parallel to the time axis, the body is at a state of rest. Is that clear, all of you? Okay. Now, okay, write down fast. Tell me, if I give you a displacement time graph like this one, if the displacement time graph is like this one, this is the time, this is the displacement, and anywhere this is marked and told that the displacement is 20 meter, what does it mean? You tell me, what does it mean? That means no, the body is at rest and the distance of the body from the point of consideration is 20 meter. Is that clear? That means if this is your house, and this is the lawn, and if you grant this as the positive direction, then the body is at this position, which is 20 meter in the positive direction. Is the idea clear? Okay, if I give you another question, yes, if I give you another question, suppose you have the time axis like this and the graph is like this. Tell me, suppose this is your time axis, this is your time axis, this is the displacement graph. Those who are online, you can also tell me, suppose this is the time axis, that is the distance axis, the graph is towards the green side. All of you stop writing, the graph is towards the green side. This green line, what does it mean? What does it mean?
It's in rest position.
Of course it's in rest position, then and
Distance is 0.
that means where is he? Where is he?
20.
No, he is standing here. He is looking at an object at the origin. Is that clear? This is this graph. That is, this is position number 2 and this is for position number 1. Is the idea clear? When he is seeing 20 meter, that means he is at a distance from the object at a distance of 20 meter. Is that clear? When he is seeing the line is on the time axis, what does it mean? It means that he is at the origin. Is that clear?
It's a starting.
Yes. No, he's not starting. He's standing there only. Suppose you are at home, you are looking at the chair. So if I am here, I am looking at the chair. What is the distance from me and the chair? 0. Is that clear? It implies this graph. Is the chair moving? No. Okay. If I give you another graph,
Still not clear.
you do this graph, I think it will be clear. Okay, this is the time axis. Now this one is the displacement axis. If the graph is like this, what do you mean? If the graph is like this, what do you mean? It means the body is at rest. And if the distance here is 15 meter, what do you mean? All of you stop writing, I said.
Distance here is
Watch the video later on and then write. Now tell me, if it is 15 meter, all of you stop writing. If it is 15 meter, what does it mean? Huh? এই দিকে আছে. Yes, that means this line is below the time axis. The line is below the time axis. Shreyanshu, very good. All of you clap for Shreyanshu. He's very good. Okay, that means he is seeing the object towards his back at 15 meter. Is that clear? Now if this is the origin, the top part is positive, the bottom part is negative, that means the distance he is seeing is actually minus 15 meter. Is the idea clear? Is the concept clear? Okay. Displacement time graph, when the body is moving with velocity. Now when the body is moving with velocity, there can be two kind of cases. There can be two kind of cases. One is uniform velocity. Okay. Another one is uniform velocity in different direction. Uniform velocity in different direction. Another one is non-uniform velocity. Okay, so we will do three kind of cases. Now if we are seeing non-uniform velocity, that means the velocity is changing. So this will be the case of acceleration. All of you, what will this case be? Acceleration. Okay, now we are seeing uniform velocity and uniform velocity in different direction. So this is our case 2, this is case 3, this is case 4. First we will start with case 2. Okay, yes. Case 1 we did the first one, at rest, yes. When there was no velocity, case 1 was at rest. Now let us proceed with case 2. Uniform velocity. Suppose a body is moving in the forward direction. Suppose its speed be 5 meter per second. Okay, what is its speed? Its speed is 5 meter per second. Now we are working with velocity. That means we need to specify the direction. But as I am telling it is moving in a straight line, we can ignore the direction in that case. So if it is moving in a straight line, the velocity and speed are same. As we are continuing in the same direction, right? We are continuing in the same direction, that means speed and velocity will be same in that case. Okay. Now, can I make a chart like this? A chart between time and displacement. Can we make a chart? Okay, we know speed equals to displacement by time, or displacement equals to speed into time. Let us take 3 intervals only. When time equals to 0 second, can time be negative? No. So if we have to start, we have to start from 0. Is that clear? Okay, so if time is 0, what will be the distance? 0. So it will be 0. If time is 2 seconds, what will be the distance? 10. All of you together. If time is 4 seconds, what will be the distance? 20. Okay. So can we plot a graph using this? Okay. So first of all, we will draw the axis. Done. Which one we will put in the x-axis? Time. So here we are putting time. Okay, how much is our interval? 0, 2 and 4. Can we give here 0? Can we give here 2? Can we give here 4? We can. Okay. Now our displacement is ranging from 0 to 20. So can I give here 0, here 10, here 20? The topward portion is displacement. Okay. Now let us plot this one. 10 meter in 2 seconds. So will it be like this one? Will it be like this one? 0 meter in 0 second. Will it be like this one? 0 meter in 0 second. Will it be like this one? Okay. And 20 meter in 4 second. Will it be like this one? Now, can we join them? If we join them, what kind of line are we getting? We are getting a straight line. Is the straight line parallel to the time axis? No. See, the straight line is inclined to the time axis by some angle, right? Theta. This is a theta. It's a measurement of angle. So what are we seeing? We are seeing a line which is inclined to the time axis. We are seeing a line which is inclined to the time axis. So the conclusion will be, can you tell me the conclusion? Yes, tell me.
If you can see a line which is not parallel to the time.
That is, simply we can say, if the graph has a straight line inclined to the time axis, it is in uniform velocity. Is that clear? So displacement time graph, when the curve is a straight line and inclined to the time axis. It's a straight line and inclined to the time axis. Okay, is that clear? So from this displacement time graph, if I draw a triangle, observe it carefully. Suppose I am drawing a triangle from this position to this position. Suppose I am drawing a triangle. Okay. Can you tell me, if I name this position as 1 and this one as 2, can I drop a line from this position on the 2 axis? Okay. Can I write here then 1 and here 1? Okay. So I am writing A. Okay. So can I write here A and A? বলছি, if we draw another line, can we draw a line on this axis also? Can I write here B and B here also? If I take this as B, can I write it? Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the time from 0 to B? If this is 2, yes, 3 seconds. Right? So this is 3 seconds. Can you tell me the time from 0 to A? 1 second. Then what is, if it is 3 seconds, if it is 1 second, what is this interval? 2 seconds. So this one is 2 seconds. Is that clear? Okay. Now, if we see here, from 0 to B, what is the distance? 15 meter. Very good. It is 15 meter. Can you tell me this distance? 5 meter. Very good. Okay, then how much is this distance? 15 minus 5, that is 10 meter. So can we write this one as, from here to here, can we write this one as 10 meter? Can we write this one as 10 meter? Okay, if this is the angle theta, is this angle same an angle theta? Corresponding angle? Now, have we done tan theta? No. You have done? Have we done tan theta? No. Okay. You will do trigonometry. You will do trigonometry. Okay. In that case, you will learn one thing known as tangent or tan of theta. If this is theta, is this angle 90 degree? Yes. Then tan theta will be this one 10 meter. This will be known as height. By this one 2 second, this will be known as base. Is that clear? Then tan theta will be height by base. Is that clear? Okay, is the height in meter? 10 meter. Okay, so it is 10 meter. Is the distance, is the base in second? So is it 2 second? If I cut this one, what does it get? What do we get? 5 meter per second. What was the speed that we have taken? 5 meter per second. So this tan theta is known as slope. What is it known as? Slope. What is the tan theta known as? Slope. Slope in short is written as small m. Okay, what do we get from tan theta? The speed. So tan theta is slope. So can we say slope of the displacement time graph gives us velocity? Is that clear? Is the idea clear? So what does the slope of the displacement time graph give us? Velocity. Slope of the displacement time graph gives us velocity. All of you louder. Slope of the displacement time graph?
Velocity.
Slope of the displacement time graph?
Velocity.
Slope of the displacement time graph?
Velocity.
Very good. Okay. So write down one more conclusion. So conclusion 1, after conclusion 1, write down conclusion 2. Conclusion 2, no, you will write down when you will go at home. Don't write in your copy now. So conclusion 2, the slope of the displacement time graph gives velocity. Is the idea clear to all of you? Ekdam crystal clear? Okay. Now case 3, it will be uniform velocity but in different direction. Yes. Okay, write that down afterwards. Okay. Uniform velocity but in different direction. Okay, now let us see this one. Suppose you are dropping a ball. Okay, you are dropping a ball in space. Ignore that there is any kind of force. Suppose it's easy. Suppose you are throwing a ball on the wall. We are throwing a ball on the wall. If the ball bounces back, does it bounce back with the same speed? No. A little bit of speed decreases. So we will take this example in which this is your wall. You are throwing this ball. When you are throwing this ball is reaching the wall and the speed of the ball is 10 meter per second. Is that clear? Okay. Now, okay, let us draw it the other way. It will be easier for you. Let us draw it the other way. It will be easier for you. Okay. Suppose the ball is here. The ball strikes the wall and the speed of the ball, let me write V1, is 10 meter per second. What will happen? The ball will get reflected. Okay. After striking the wall, the ball will surely move in this direction. What will be its velocity then? A little bit less. Let us take its velocity as 5 meter per second. Is that clear? Okay. So there are two cases. First, when the ball is moving towards the positive x direction, that is case A, and then the ball is getting reflected and moving towards the minus x direction. So the case B, when the ball is moving in the negative direction. We will do both of the cases. Is that clear? Sit straight. We will do both of the cases. Now, tell me. First, we will make a chart A, then we will make a chart B. Speed in case A is 10 meter per second. So, can I write speed equals to distance by time, or can I write distance equals speed into time? স্পিড কোথায় বেড়ে গেল? 5 মিটার পার সেকেন্ড। 10 ছিল আগে, 5 পরে বাড়লো না কমলো? ওকে, নাও can we write the distance covered in case A as 10 into t? Can we write it as this one? 10 into t. Okay, and since it is moving in the opposite direction, can I write it as 5 into t? Right? Can I write this 5 into t? Okay, now we will make a chart. Done? Okay, tell me, this is distance, this is time. So when it is 0, what is the distance? 0. When it is 1 second, what is the distance? 10. When it is 2 seconds, what is the distance? 20. As it is in same direction, we can consider the distance as displacement. Okay, next case. Tell me, we will do 5 situations here. This is displacement, this is time. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will do 5 situations. Tell me, when the time is 0, what will be the distance? 0. When the time is 1 second, what will be the distance? 2, 3, 4. Done. Now, can we plot them from here? Okay, let us see. First, we will draw both of the axes. Done? Okay, this is the displacement axis. I am writing here it as D. This is the time axis, right? Okay, case A is happening for 2 seconds. Case B is happening for 4 seconds. So how much is the total time? 4 plus 2, 6 seconds. Total incident is happening for 6 seconds. So total incident A is happening for 2 seconds. That means 0, 1, 2. This, huh? 0 count হচ্ছে তো, দেখছি। And then B starting. Let me see. This is the portion of the incident A. This is the portion of the incident A. Let us see incident B. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if I consider this it as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then this one is for portion B. Is that clear? What is the maximum displacement in case A? 20. What is the maximum displacement in case B? Okay. So if case A is 20, then this is the maximum displacement of A. What is the displacement? 20 meter. Is that clear? And what is the maximum displacement of B? That means B is also coming back in this direction. It is also 20 meter. Okay? Okay, let us understand it in this way. So 20, that is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, tell me. When it is 0, this one is 0. I am plotting the A part with blue pen. I plot the B part with red pen. Okay. So when it is 0, this one is 0. When it is 1, the displacement is? All of the displacement is? Can we do this one? When it is 2, the displacement is? Can I do it in this way? So if I draw, I'll get a line like this. Now I'm plotting the next portion. When the time is taken at 0, that means at just this instant, what is the displacement? 20. Okay. Now when it is 1 second, what is the displacement? 5. Remember, 5 in this direction. So if I move back 5 from 20, what do I get? 15. Is the idea clear? His journey is starting from the wall. His journey is starting from the wall. If he is moving in this direction, how much has he moved? 5. So what is his total distance from the start? 15. Is that clear? If we take this as the start, this as the start line, then his displacement from the start line is 20 minus 5, that is 15. Is the idea clear? Because the total distance is 20. Done? Okay. So at 3, he is at 15. Is it clear? Where will he be at 2 seconds? That is at 4 seconds? Huh? 10. So at 4 seconds, he will be at 10. Is that clear? At 3 seconds, that is at 5 seconds. Where will he be? At 15. Yes. 15 means 20 minus 15 will be 5. Yes. That is, he will be at 5. Is that clear? And where will he be at 4 second? That is at 2 plus 4, 6 second. Where will he be? 20. 20 minus 20 will be 0. That means he will be here. Is that clear? If I join them, what kind of a graph I am getting? Straight line. Clear? Now,
But that's not 0.
that's 0 displacement. Yes, we have got 20 from the other direction. That means we have done 20 minus 20. That will be 0 displacement. 0 in displacement axis, 6 in time axis. See, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 0. This one is 1. This one is 2. This one is 3. This one is 4. Of the B section. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. Now have we got a graph like this? So what happened? We threw a ball. The ball struck the wall. It came back to me. While striking, it went at 10 meter per second, and then it came back to me at 5 meter per second. So we will start our journey from zero displacement, we will move forward, then again we will come at the zero displacement. The ball is moving from me, it is going 20 meter, it is again coming back 20 meter and reaching me. So I am the observer. It is going out from the observer, it is coming towards the observer. Is the idea clear? It is going out from the observer, it is striking, and it is coming towards the observer. Okay, that means the net displacement will be 0. Is the idea clear? Okay. Now if the net displacement is 0, then can you tell me the angle that it makes with the time axis is theta, right? Is theta less than 90 degree? Yes. So if I write it as theta 1, since theta 1 is less than 90 degree. What does this angle make with x-axis? See, it makes this angle. Is this angle greater than 90 degree? Yes. If I write it as theta 2, see, theta 2 greater than 90 degree. Is the idea clear? That means when the angle is obtuse, it means that the object is moving in the opposite direction. When the angle is acute, it means that the object is moving in the positive direction. So write the two conclusions. Don't write it at home. So conclusion 1, when theta acute, the displacement is positive. When theta obtuse, the displacement is negative. Is the idea clear? एकदम clear? परिष्कार? Okay. Now, question number 1. Tell me, suppose this is a graph. There are two slopes. One is this one is this one. This is slope A, this is slope B. It is a displacement time graph. Can you tell me which one has more velocity? A or B? Which one has more velocity?
A.
A. Can you? Why?
What angle now acute?
This angle is also acute. Okay, can you tell me which will have more velocity? Now, which will now? Which will have more velocity? Now, which will have more velocity? Okay, which will have more velocity? Why? Which will have more velocity? Which will have more velocity? Now, see, we told that tan of the theta is known as slope. Did we tell it? All of you louder. Did we tell it? Yes. If slope is equal to tan theta, and if this slope gives us velocity, the slope of the displacement time graph gives us okay, and if it gives us velocity, then if the slope is more, the velocity will be more. Now the slope is dependent on theta. That means if the theta is more, the velocity will be more. So remember, from 0 to 90 degree, if theta is more, the velocity will be more. Is that clear? Now, whose angle is more? A. Very good. See, this is the angle of A, and this one is the angle of B. Which angle is more? A. So if angle of A is more, then velocity of A will also be more. Is the idea clear? Is the idea clear? Okay. Next question. Let us do question number 2. In question number 2, tell me, if this is the time and distance axis, you find a graph like this. What does it imply? What does it imply? Tell me. Ovik, what does it imply? Yes, what does it imply?
That means
Your name is not Ovik. What does it imply? What does it?
The body is thrown from upwards.
No. What does it imply? It implies that a body has started from more displacement. It is reaching a lesser displacement, that is 0.
With increasing time.
That means it is coming towards 0. So if that is my positive direction, suppose a bike is coming, the bike is coming in my direction and this coming at my position. So it means the bike is moving in the opposite direction. Is that clear? It means that a bike is at some distance in front of me, it is coming with a velocity and it is reaching me in the opposite direction. Is the idea clear?
By opposite direction.
Suppose you are at your home, this is your home, okay? Suppose this distance is 20 meter and let this one be 20 meter. Is that clear? Okay, is 20 meter in the plus x direction? It is in the plus x direction, right? Now suppose a bike is coming towards this direction. Is this direction positive or negative? Negative. Okay, then the bike is coming from the 20 meter to your position, which is 0 meter, and the bike is coming straight away like this. Is that clear? That means the bike is coming 20 meter towards you and it is coming at the origin. This will be the graph. Is the idea clear?
Time is increasing.
Time is increasing. The bike will take time to come here. It cannot come instantly. It cannot come in the negative time. Negative time cannot happen. If the bike is coming, you are counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the bike is coming. The time is increasing. But the bike is coming towards you from some distance in front of you. So it is moving in the negative direction. Is the idea clear? Shriyanshu, is the idea clear? Is the idea clear, Shoman? Okay. Now, next case. Wait. Now, let us do the case of changing velocity. Okay. We will think that the body is moving in the forward direction only, but its speed is changing. In this case, we are not considering direction. So if it is moving in the x direction, it will keep on moving in the x direction, only its speed will change. So it will accelerate. Okay. Now, case number 4, changing velocity. Changing velocity. Okay, see, suppose the body is accelerating. Suppose we can define a motion as 10 t square. We can define a motion like this. When a body is accelerating, we can define it by a motion like this. Okay. What is S? S in this case is the displacement. What is S? Displacement. Clear? Okay. If you are having problem, let me write it as D. Okay, it is clear now. I will make a chart. In this chart, I will use 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is distance, this is time. Tell me, when t is 0, what is the distance? 0. When t is 1, what is the distance? 10. When t is 2, what is the distance? 40. When t is 3, what is the distance? 60. 60? T square. 3 square is 9. 3 square into 10 is 9 into 10, that is 90. When it is 3, we will put it in here. 3 square is 9 into 10 is Okay, can we make a graph out of this? Okay, let us make a graph out of this one. Okay, so this one is the time axis. Okay, time is from 0 to 3. So can I mark it as 0, 1, 2, 3? We always put time in the x-axis. Okay, displacement is from 0 to 90. We will take it from 0 to 100. 0 to 100. So this is 50, 10, 20, 30, 40. 60, 70, 80, 90. This axis is displacement. Okay, now 0 for 0, that is this position, right? 10 for 1, right? 40 for 2, right? 90 for 3, right? Can we ever draw a straight line? Can we ever draw a straight line? How will it be? Is that clear? Just wait for some time. Right? This is how the graph will be. Now, it is a curve. What is it? It is a curve. If I draw two triangles, suppose I am drawing a triangle here. I am extending some portion. I am drawing a triangle here. Is it clear? Just wait. Is that clear? And if I draw a triangle here, tell me one thing, which angle is more, this angle theta 1 or this angle theta 2? Which angle is more? Which angle is more, everyone? Theta 2. So here theta 2 greater than theta 1.
So how?
Angle theta 2, this is 60 degree, 70 degree, this is 20 degree, 30 degree. Small angle, it's a basic thing. Okay, so if angle theta 2 is more than theta 1, we told you if the angle is more, is the velocity more?
Yes.
Okay, so is the velocity, if I take this position at B and this position at A, velocity is more in which case, B or A? B. So velocity at B is greater than velocity at
A.
That means in this kind of motion the velocity is increasing, right? The velocity is increasing. So when velocity increases with time, we see it is acceleration. So if the slope of a displacement time graph is a curved portion like this, we will say that we will get an accelerated motion. Is that clear? So this is an example of accelerated motion graph. Is the idea clear to all of you? Okay.